Hey, what's going on? I'm in a different classroom, so this will not take too long, but I'm going to show you my third paragraph. This is where I'm actually talking about what happened during the genocide. This is my rough draft. What I love to do is just get something down on paper, and then I can go back over it, make it a little bit better, change some words, but just getting your thoughts down on the page. So I've looked this over once. I think it's pretty good, but it is a rough draft, so there might be some mistakes. Let's take a look at the third paragraph right here. We've already read the first, second, third. So we'll be focusing on this, the actual genocide. And I do have a quote, and I'll show you what I did for that quote. Okay. Guatemala has never been an extremely wealthy country. The population wanted more from the government. Guerrilla forces organized and fought back against the government they thought were not doing their job. I guess I could probably change that. The government they thought was not doing their job. Yeah. The government is singular. At the time, comma, the Mayans were publicly protesting, demanding better treatment, and wanting their Mayan language and culture to be recognized in Guatemalan schools. As earlier stated, and somewhere up here, as earlier stated, the Mayans were easy targets, largely unarmed, and thought to be aiding the guerrillas in the fighting. In 1980, the government started something called Operation Sophia, which I'm going to put a comma there. And hey, whenever you're putting a comma anywhere near quotes, you want that to go inside the quote, which had the main goal of eliminating any civilian help the guerrillas were receiving. So that's what Operation Sophia was doing, eliminating any civilian help. When all was said and done, these death squads, this is where my quote comes in, so I do have quotes right there, destroyed 626 villages, killed or disappeared more than 200,000 people, according to the website hmh.org. Okay, so that's all you have to do if, and I put a comma here, if you have some quotes, like whenever you're using numbers, like you didn't do that research, so you got those numbers from somewhere else, you can just put according to, and then you name your source. We don't have to do a bibliography page. You probably have to do that next year, but for now, just put where your source came from right in the paragraph. All right, last sentence here. In addition to the killings, yeah, there's a comma needed right there. In addition to the killings, nearly 1.5 million were left with nowhere to live. Yeah, and I don't know if I like that last sentence. You want that sentence to be pretty strong going into the next paragraph. So I might mess around a little bit with that, change it up somehow, but that's the great thing about getting something down on paper. Now you can rework things. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully you have, I don't know, a good 15, 20 minutes to work. Let me know if you need anything.